Welcome to Moto Tribe. I'm Laura Kraft.
Red Spade.
Sarah Merrill.
And today, you could win a contest. Drop a comment down below for a chance to win. We are doing one with flying eyes. So these are motorcycle sunglasses. They are super thin, really bendable, weightless. I wear them when I ride these days. Some of the reasons why I love riding in them is because I can have a clear visor on. A lot of times I'm riding all day, and so towards the end of the day it gets dark out, and having a smoke visor means that I can't really see. So it's nice to have a clear visor, but however, when you're riding with the sun, you don't really want a clear visor. So it's nice that you can put sunglasses in your helmet, wear them, they're weightless, they feel great, and when you're off the bike, you also have a pair of sunglasses that you can rock. So ladies, you have a pair as well. They come in different shades.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I love mine. So I don't wear sunglasses a lot because I hate having anything on my face. It always bothers me. So I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I'm almost pretty much blind. So I wear contact lenses. So wearing sunglasses even is still like really annoying. So I don't wear them very often, but these are so light. I love them. I wear them all the time now, everywhere, and I can't even feel them on my face. So, or on my head, they don't bother my ears. So I love them. And I love that they're so flexible because it really does make it easier to fit inside your helmet and right over your ears, and none of that hurts. So it works. And I have a tiny head, and these even work for me. So I love them.
Yeah, so I have the black ones, and they're kind of a more rectangular frame. Anna and Laura have the more aviator style on. So this style I like a lot. It's a little different from some of the other sunglasses that I have, and I ride with a tinted visor, and so I don't usually wear sunglasses when I ride. But I still really like these, and the main reason is just that they are so lightweight that they're really comfortable to wear. And there's a lot of sunglasses I'm pretty picky about on just because of how they feel on my face, and I'm a pretty active person, and so with all the different activities and running around, being at the track or being outdoors and around bike stuff, I just really like having something that's super lightweight and kind of athletic feeling to it. And like the girls were showing you, these just they flex really well. They're not uncomfortable on your ears. I can wear them during exercise. I can wear them if I go on a run or a hike, and they're really comfortable for that too. Yeah, and also my husband wears these, and so we have a pair in the black and then a pair with the blue lenses, and I really like the blue ones a lot too. And but my husband, he's able to wear these too, and he's a man, and so of course a lot of people are like, oh, those are you're women, but no, they look good on both genders, and I can personally attest these look great on my husband too.
Yeah, my husband has a pair of them too now, and I even have a male friend that wears the aviator ones, and they look great on him as well. So they're unisex. I love that.
Yeah, and they even have more models that we aren't showing right now. They're coming out with a new one that the one Sarah has is a little bit more rectangular. They're coming out one that's a little bit more square. So it drops down a little bit further, and so I think that comes out in about a month. But anyways, we should get to the contest. So we are giving away a pair of flying eyes. Whatever model you want, whatever style you want, and their lenses, any color you want, you can go to their website and see the combination that you want, all yours. So how do you enter? You just drop a comment in this video, and we will collect all those names and run a program to select a winner.
And Laura, what is the value of the sunglasses, just so people know what kind of value that they're getting by entering the contest?
The sunglasses range from about $180, I think, to about $220. So it's a value of $200 that you'll be receiving.
Cool.
So you can fit sunglasses. Well, these are meant for helmets, these sunglasses. These are all the
Kestrel aviators,
and then these are
kingfishers, and golden eagles.
very cool.
These have been across the board with the people we know, stated to be most comfortable under the helmet.
Do you mind if you're on video?
No, not at all.
Okay.
All the time. So yeah, so these have been mostly reported as the most comfortable under a helmet. These are also fantastic because of the wraparound and they give the side protection. And we're looking at and trying to get feedback on whether these are too long for a helmet. There have been some, I'm looking at you instead of the camera.
No, you're cool. It's fine.
So there have been some, like when I put my helmet on, these were a little too long for me, but in other people's they work just fine. So we're looking for feedback on that because we can do new molds with different lengths of these, and as we enter this market, that's what we're looking for is feedback. But of course, the frames themselves are virtually unbreakable and have this extremely thin, 1 millimeter thin flexible arm, so you just don't feel it underneath your helmet or a headset. It's basically what happens when a pilot who has OCD designs glasses because he was tired of having headaches. These are kingfishers, are fantastic style, but as you can see, even on my face with my big head, they're still a little too wide. And so we have a smaller version of this coming out in about 4 or 5 weeks. And so that'll be, I think, very popular because of the shape, and it's a little more of a robust frame for the people who want something just a bit heavier. But regardless of which frame you're dealing with, they're all virtually unbreakable, and it's a lifetime guarantee on the frames. If you figure out how to break them, we just replace it at no charge.
Have people figured out how to break them?
Occasionally, and if you break them, it's a manufacturer's defect. So this material is like a coat hanger. If you bend it enough times in the same place, it'll break. But it is essentially indestructible in most conditions. But it's an injection mold, so if a tiny little bubble gets into the mold as it's happening, it can create a weak point. So if someone finds a weak point where a tiny little air bubble happened, and when you're manufacturing so many of them, it happens, that will cause the break, and so usually it's a defect, which is why we replace them for free, if it happens. But it is rare. Okay. There was a military fighter pilot, not a fighter pilot, he's a rescue pilot, he's a giant guy. What was he, 200, he said it doesn't work well in a 250 pound. Yeah, so he stepped on his and found a weak point.
That's funny.
So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. We do have a polarized lens available, but as this started, we built the company in aviation, and now we're moving into motorcycle helmets. As aviators, we don't want polarization because it makes it so we can't see our instruments well. It counteracts the iPad or the glass panel polarization. And as pilots, we want to see the glint off of other aircraft. So if you're flying in a busy pattern with a bunch of student pilots, and God knows what they're going to do, if you don't see that glint off their wings, sometimes you don't see their airplane, and polarized gets rid of that. But in motorcycling, it just depends. You don't want the glare of another, off of someone's windshield blinding you for a second.
Right.
But at the same time, polarization, now with all of the digital displays on motorcycles, polarization can be a problem for seeing your display. So we're going to make sure that we have both options always available, as non-polarized or polarized based on the needs of the user. Yeah. And then just generally, most of the lens types that you see on our website or in these frames can be put into any frame. Some of them are high contrast, some of them are just for fashion. And that's about it.
And what about, if you need like readers or you have a prescription?
So they're all prescription compatible. So you just take them to an optometrist, like a lens crafters or a Costco won't do it. You have to get an optometrist who actually works with sunglass lenses. But that's most regular optometrists. And so you can put your prescription in them. We also do non-prescription bifocals in either a gradient gray tint or a clear. We have 1.5, 2, and 2.5. So yeah, I actually this year I had to start using the damn readers. And I use them while flying. So I fly all day long with the tint with the readers. And as soon as the sun goes down, I switch into the clear with readers for my night flying.
Very cool.
But then the second I get out of the airplane, these come off my face because I don't like the way they look on me, and the aviators go on because that's my style.
Got it. Very cool.
One of the benefits of working for the company, I can
Switch around.
style, yeah.
Anything else we should know about these sunglasses? Where can we get them?
Oh, flyingeyes.com.
Okay.
And, or flyingeyesoptics.com, either one works. And of course, using your code gets a 10% discount, so that's an important thing.
Yeah.
And we are starting to expand into the retail market in motorcycles, so sometime over the next couple of months, more and more retailers will have them, and we're working with Komodo, so eventually, all things go well,
Great.
they'll be available.
Thank you.
Thank you.